with the chain. I've had a little word with the chain. What I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna pass your phone number on. I'm gonna have my boy Steve call you up. All right. All right, sweet. All right, sweet, mate. Steve, you gotta call this guy, bro, because I can't make decisions. I told you about the conversation I've been last night, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he gonna call me to try to end it?
No, it's gonna. So last night it were like it's not yeah we won, you lost. Give us some stuff. It were like yeah, we've come out here, we've like gathered a bit of respect. I gathered a bit of respect for Manor last night, bro, because I went putting belt to ass. I punched every single one of them that were awake up. I battered every single one of them knuckle to knuckle, back to back to back. Beat them all up, bro. Didn't stop shit talking the whole way through it. It was Ilbert. It was actually cinema, right? And he's like, yeah, that's earned some respect. And I was like, well, you've earned a little. I said, hey, I didn't want to piss anyone off, so I said, I ain't going to speak on my gang, but me as Luke, you guys have earned a bit of respect off me. You know, I didn't know who the fuck you guys were before this shit. Now I do. You know, that's got to count for something. And then I was like, so what's the future hold? Like, what's this? How long's this shit going to go on for, bro? Like, what you thinking? And they just said it's not like they ain't going to ask for nothing. They're just going to say, like, just stop kidnapping each other and call it a day. Is like kind of what he said. He was going to pitch to his people. And then I said, well, I'll tell my people and I'll have someone that's got a bit of authority. I'll call you. So get this number, bro.
Hello.
Larry?
I hear voices.
Is this Steve?
Yep.
Might be absolutely dashing Chinese right now.
What's happening?
So I assume you heard about mine and Luke's phone call. He said he passed it up the chain.
Cut's cute.
Yes.
I hate it.
I just want to know where do you want to go from here, because I feel like we kind of made our point. Like the boss as a whole made our point. Just we don't want our people kidnapped or anything. That's just how we feel. We want the respect about that. And so I feel like we could, toss this aside, clean our hands up, about the fact of us having mutual respect, and you don't take us hostage, we don't take you. Just leave it at that.
Go to the pillbox and ask if they've got any Ritalin, please.
That is a fair proposition, but I do have some reservations.
What you mean?
Bend the knee. Don't bend the knee.
I got arrested last night.
Okay.
And I found out some information.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if this is a 3-pass thing as a whole, or whether one of your boys are doing shit you don't fuck with, but from my standpoint, if anyone on the criminal side of the world cooperates with the cops, I don't fuck with them. And last night I found out
we all feel the same way.
Well, you don't, because last night I found out your boys were snitching.
Someone snitched?
Nah.
I got dragged into an interrogation room by Maxwell and the chief, and they said to me, and I quote, "Is it true you're at war with 3-pass because you took them hostage for a cash exchange?" And I sat there in silence, because I ain't giving them shit. And then they said, because that's what they're telling us.
I did not know this happened.
Now, listen, things slipping from the tongue happens from time to time, but going to cops and telling them that a reason for a war being on right now, to me, is crazy.
Yeah, no, I completely get it. That's up.
So, you want to talk to me about respect? It's one thing being able to hold your weight in the streets, but respect's a whole different thing when it comes to working with cops.
No, I completely get that. I will find out who did that shit, because that is honestly not cool. That is up.
Alright, well, you find out and you let me know.
Alright. Who spoke to cops about why we're at war with Manor?
The only people that have spoke to cops is probably me and Tyrone, but I didn't get asked why we're at war or anything. So, and if they asked me, I'd tell them to fuck off. It's got to do with you, dog.
Did the cops say why at war? Apparently someone snitched or some shit.
Yeah, Steve is saying that apparently one of our boys talked to cops and told them why we're at war.
And told them what? Sorry?
Told them why we're at war.
Oh. Did I not say yesterday to Tyrone when he got let out earlier to snitch or whatever? What if it was him? Remember, I was just fucking about saying like you probably snitched. That's why you got let out early or whatever.
Yo, Nightstar, thanks for the 1,000 bits. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Don't call my son a snitch.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, well, you was even saying like about check for the wire and shit.
I didn't say check for the wire.
No, I said check for the wire, and I'm pretty sure like you said something.
Oh, I said check his starfish. His chucky starfish.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Hey boys, come down and
Yeah,
chat.
Tyrone, get him here now.
I don't think he's awake. Let's see him in the house. So what's happening?
Well, we're trying to put an end to it just because we feel like we got our name out there and our respect and everything. And now this us fighting it just seems pointless. We've been slamming them for a couple days. And so we're kind of somewhat giving them an out and everything with this whole war shit. And I mean, apparently now someone snitched and told the cops why we're at war. So I don't know about you guys, but if anyone in this crew snitches, they're out. I don't care how little the details are. Like, that is just, it's not acceptable.
Agree.
Working with the cops is disgusting. Talking to them is one thing, but working with them, that's just gross.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. If it was Tyrone, I don't think it was. I don't think you should look at that as snitching. To be honest, I mean, if you're asked like why you're at war, maybe the conversation was just going otherwise. We have no context to it, right? We don't know. So,
bro, if the cops know, though, like
they see it as snitching. You know,
I see it.
What they see it as, it is, bro. On God,
I see it as snitching. If the cops ask you why you're at war and you tell them the reason, that's snitching. You don't tell them shit. Period.
Okay.
My opinion.
So, what do you want to do about it then?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know what we can do about it. We gotta find out who spoke.
Benny, we've got a problem.
He basically just said they want to call it as it is and just don't take each other hostage, but I'm giving him a little bit of pushback over the snitching shit.
Well, I mean, it's like, what did he say? Is he fully against this snitching shit? Do you not know?
Yeah, apparently 3 Pass as a whole are fully against it.
I thought the leader were a known grass.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I do not know. Them a favour, bro. They might not know about it. They might have a little Jimmy in the circle they need to deal with. You know what I mean? You might have done them a favour, bro. I'll be honest, I didn't have a clue who these guys were, bro, before any of this shit. Like, I still don't really know exactly who they all are now, but like, I've learned about a few new people in town because, you know what I mean? A few new faces to recognise when I'm out and about.
They want to end it basically, on a we just agreed not to take each other hostage thing. That's what they want to do.
Yeah, it's like when I spoke to them last night, the vibe I got were like, yeah, we kidnapped each other. You's rolled out, we've rolled out, we've all been rolling out. Like, enough's enough. Kind of type beat.
Fuck that.
Essentially, what happened is I spoke to the boys. None of them talked to cops. We don't do that shit. But there was a cop response at the cash exchange. I was identified as 3 Pass, and they saw the Manor flags. I think that's just cops stern. None of my boys would talk to cops. That's fucked up.
Well, there's two options here. Either you're lying to my face or your boys are lying to yours. No in between.
Well, I don't see why you think anyone would be lying. I mean, look at the cops.
Because I heard what I heard. Yeah. And I know what this city's like, bruv. And I also know that either your boy's lying to you to protect himself, or you're going to lie to me to protect your boy. Because
well, no one on my side is lying. Don't start saying that shit.
What do you mean don't start saying that shit, bro? Edgar called me 2 days ago and called 3 of my boys liars. So don't start getting offended by the same shit your leader does. For a start.
Alright, cool. That's Edgar. This is me. You're talking to me now.
What gang are you in?
What gang are you in? What
the
kind
Manor.
of question is that?
Just like you're in Edgar's gang, right?
Stupid questions.
So if your leader calls me on energy and you don't appreciate the same shit back, then maybe have a chat with him.
Okay, so
listen, I did you a favor. I did you a favor telling you that one of your boys is snitching to cops. So there's 2 things. Either he's lying to you and you have a rat in your gang, or you know about it and you don't care.
Except no one is lying about shit. I genuinely think it's the cops just stirring between us.
If you say so.
I mean, look how on dick they are about every single one of our fights. They're always there instantly, trying to scoop us up.
I mean, I watched them from a heli let you guys repair a car and dip. And they circled your car on foot with guns out, protecting you. So
protecting us. Oh, okay.
That's exactly what it is, mate. Because if I'm in that situation, I'm getting tackled and cuffed. But they gave you a police escort out of foreign.
All right, man. Listen, I'm not dealing with this shit. All right, you talk to your boys, come to a conclusion. I'll speak to you later.
We're out then. Let's go.
Well, that's...
We can talk about it. We can talk about it. He said, speak to your boys and come to the conclusion. I'm not talking about this shit.
I say we stick it on them, personally.
As soon as I brought up the fact that they were lying, bro, he called me saying none of my boys snitched. I think what happened was the cops identified me as 3 Pass at the cash exchange, and they're stirring. I'm going to be honest. Maxwell and the chief, I don't know them well, but they're not the type of cops to stir. I've never seen them stir. They've always just tried to manipulate the truth out of people, right? So they were approaching me with that shit, trying to get me to solidify whether it's a fact or not. Because one of his boys was talking shit in the cell. I promise you.
Well, I mean, if cops are looking at reports, though, bro, and they are identifying people, and they see a 3-pass member at a cash exchange, then they see Denzel at a cash exchange, then they see 3-pass and Manor shooting each other. It is also a possibility. I'm not trying to suck this guy's balls, but I'll go and shoot him in his head now, but if I'm not arsed. But it's not an impossible thing, what the guy's saying. It could very well be the case.
Yeah, but I'm also looking at it from a perspective of, let's be real. Let's say we were in the same situation, right? We're stood in this circle, and Terry admits to me he f***ed up. I'm gonna go, okay, you're a moron. Let's think of a way to protect him.
Not
yeah, but are you
snitching.
though? I don't think you would.
Not for us, bro. But 3% the same, bro. Edgar is a known snitch. We're not dealing with the Manor here. We're dealing with Edgar, a known snitch. So I know for a fact they talk, bro. Because 95% of this city talk, probably 99% of this city talk. But now we need to make a decision.
Well, let's just go around then in this little triangle we've made, and I would get everyone's opinion. Get everyone here. Let's have an actual chat about it then, a proper one. Like Denzel said his point, fair, like clear as day. I feel like I've said mine. What's everyone else reckon?
Go smoke them.
Stick it on them.
Let me just put this just possibility out. Right? We stick it on him. We have 3, maybe 4 fights worth of guns. We somehow lose them all. We have no guns. We try to end it. And because we've basically declined their mutual ending right now, they then demand for something.
Do you take the mutual ending if that's the case? That's what I've been thinking.
Edgar will ask for out.
I think you don't know Edgar if you think that. I'm surprised they haven't tried it now, bro. Edgar's got a massive ego.
When you go out today and lose 3 fights without winning a single one in between, this gang is genuinely on its backside, bro.
Yeah, but if we do that, we're f***ed, because I promise you, any gang in the right mind offers a mutual ending and then smokes the gang because they denied it, like flat.
You start saying, yeah, you start asking for more shit off them.
Exactly.
And we're not in a position where we ain't got no shit to give them. And we ain't got fuck all to give anyone. We've like, barely got enough for ourselves.
Then go and
They
kill
didn't.
lots of,
No cops turned up to the one I was at.
Wait,
we get smelt.
I would PD have seen him at his one if no one turned up.
No, I literally walked out there. No cops even arrived.
They've definitely seen him at my cash exchange.
Oh yeah, so to be honest, in fairness, they might know that without even being told. Then if cops would have seen that, him there.
That's what I'm saying. I'll probably screaming shit at cops saying I've kidnapped some trap-ass guy. I'm what, like, fuck knows, bro. You know what I'm like, bro. I just scream shit. I think I'm sick. I'm sick, to be fair.
What's your thoughts on it, Azza?
Yeah.
What?
Azza, bro, can you actually lock in?
What do you want about?
Bro, you was not locked in yesterday. You're not locked in today either.